Sorry, everybody. I don't know what happened. I asked him. So I saw that Chino came up. And so I asked him to come live, see if he wants to jump on, hang out for a minute. And then all of a sudden it said, I'm done with the live. Does anyone know what happened there, maybe? Because I did not do anything inappropriate. Maybe it was not him. That's possible. I'm trying to look for his name here. Shoot now. Wait. Yeah, Chino did break the internet. If that was him. Oh, got booted. What? Hold on. Let me try. All right, try to again. See if that works. Oh my God, it is you.
What's up, man?
I thought you would be some kind of crazy person impersonating. You know how people use different names?
Yeah, it happens.
What are you doing?
I'm hanging out in my house up here in Oregon.
You're in Oregon?
I am.
Where at?
Lake Oswego.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Where
are you?
I don't know if you've checked out our stuff, but you know, I do this thing. I've been doing it every Friday.
I've been checking it out. I like it.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh, cool.
I love it. I love it actually. I saw your thing with Fish the other day, and not with Fish, with Norwood.
Norwood,
that was awesome,
dude. Yeah, that
was like that brought it home. He's a good buddy of mine too. I haven't seen him forever, and it was a good conversation.
Yeah. Well, just so everyone know, everybody who's watching, just to let everyone know. So Chino's in the freaking effing amazing band, the Deftones. So I've hung out with God. Last time we were in Australia together.
Yeah.
And I got. I was hounding you a lot.
Dude,
I'm a big fan. So,
but I mean, the same here. I don't think a lot of people realize that like, one of the main reasons why we started like believing in ourselves is as we can make a record, we can make music is because of Primus. Like we were huge fans of yours. I've always been, and your drumming, everything, man. It's just crazy that like,
oh, wow,
the full circle of everything. But
that's
lovely.
Crazy, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was talking with Abe the other day. So Abe Cunningham is a drummer for Deftones. I was going to try to do this. I'm trying to do these things where I maybe record some talks, and put them up. Because I know maybe a lot of people are used to talking with, they don't really get to know the people maybe behind the scenes a little bit, So I was going to do that. So Abe is amazing. He's so killer.
Yeah, he loves you.
That's awesome, man. What are you guys doing now? So do you have anything happening?
No, we have a record that we finished maybe I don't know, a few weeks, maybe a month about a month ago. We finally got all the final mixes of it. So it's supposed to come out in I think September, I think.
Okay.
But we're really happy with it. We worked with one of our longtime producer buddies, Terry Date, who did our first 3 albums.
Oh man. Oh dude, yeah, White Pony with him. And
yeah.
Geez.
So we hadn't done a record with him in a while, and we kind of went back in the studio with him, and it was super awesome.
Right.
And, but yeah, man, everybody's just kind of been buckled down, whatever. I mean, it's kind of been weird because we recorded it, everything, the music stuff all last summer in LA, and then we kind of been just working on like all the kind of overdubs and vocals and mixing and all that stuff since then. So it's almost been a year, but it's kind of been, obviously the last 6 months have kind of been just kind of doing everything sort of remote,
Wow. Okay. So you guys recording at home individually for extra parts?
Yeah, but we kind of, mainly it was just me.
All
the music stuff was done, so just mainly vocal stuff, and then harmony shits and here and there, and then just like mixing and mastering. Like now it's like going back and forth, but we finally finalized everything. I want to say a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now.
Awesome.
Yes. it's going to be sweet. I'm excited about it.
Oh man, that's cool. I hope we get to go out and play, man. That
Well, I hope so too. What are you doing,
dude?
Yo,
Well,
I got to try your cider.
oh,
I see you back there sipping on it. What's up with that?
yeah. So okay. So what I need from you is, let's see, what's the best way to do it? I might have your info. I don't know if I have your info anymore.
I think you got my number somewhere buried in there.
Okay.
If not, I'll get it to you.
I'll send you a message, okay? And then I will send you some cider. And
Okay.
then if you let me know, hey, I'm having this maybe next Friday if we do another happy hour. Well, I don't know, man, since you really, I've been wondering, like, if I should keep doing this, you know what I mean? Like, it's fun, but I don't know how it is for other people, really.
Well, but yeah, I understand what you're saying too. Like, I'm pretty silent, or I wouldn't say silent, but I'm not too big on social media stuff, and I always feel weird, especially times right now. It's like,
right,
what I feel weird, like what I'm doing is not as important as what's going on. You know what I mean? So like
right.
I don't feel like the need to be up in everybody's faces all the time. So I understand what you mean by that, but I will say that as a fan of you and as a friend of you, I enjoy like just watching you just be real, be you, and talk and just get down with people, and I think it makes people feel good. The people who want to see some sort of positive things that aren't always such, what I mean, just this more light kind of conversation. Sometimes not, but
Right.
but
Well,
yeah, it's
and
enjoyable.
we can still have those like we did with Norwood, because I mean, that was the first thought, was like, who do I know who's maybe had experiences like this, and those guys were the first ones I thought of, like, and sure enough, it's like, this is a world that, most of us don't even see, us being me, being a hillbilly from West Virginia and then moving to Michigan and then going to Arizona and then eventually California. Now I'm in Washington, but I've never had that where I'm 13 walking down the street and cops pull you over and then, threaten you and like he said, grab his crotch. He's a little kid and his cops are grabbing his crotch trying to piss him off,
Yeah.
It's like, that's a whole world I don't know about you guys,
Yeah. I've dealt with it. I mean, obviously, growing up brown, what I mean? I felt I had a lot of that stuff happen, when especially, coming of age and, had encounters with the police, like pretty young. Yeah, man. Just getting kind of,
shit.
yeah, it's just, and I've pretty much been a good kid, man. Like, I don't know if a lot of people would believe, but I've never actually even been arrested. I've been put in the back of a cop car, for like mistaken identity and stuff like that too, which is kind of weird too. Like, like, and I guess I could be really, really angry about it now, or like, or have whatever. And I think when I was younger, I was angry about that kind of stuff, whatever. And now obviously when I see certain, content, it takes me back to that moment. You know what I mean? But as far as personally, I've been lucky enough to like not kind of be into any or get into any sort of, predicaments like that.
Wow.
But
where
I know
did
what
you grow
happened.
up then? What city was that?
I grew up in Sacramento.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there was a lot of so when you say brown, what is your background?
I'm Mexican.
Mexican. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure a lot of California, a lot of that kind of shit going on there.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of was just like, and it's also like, not just black and white or it's like, it's a lot of classism too and stuff like that too. It's like, you know what I mean? Like that stuff exists, which is, you pick up on an early age. You kind of, it's weird because, yeah, you see kind of where you fit in or where you're supposed to fit in, on certain things too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't grow up with any money or anything like that. So like, but I never really felt like I was pretty good about not believing in that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as like, I know people want to put me in a certain category, but I never felt like I should just be in this category, belong there just because of that. Like I always knew that I can do whatever I wanted to. And I skateboarded when I was a kid. So like all I did was like, and a lot of my kids in my neighborhood was sort of, like, you know, they used to call me white boy. Oh, what's up, white boy? You know, you're over here skateboarding, hanging out with the white kids and this and that, whatever. But it wasn't because I didn't want to. I was still friends with everybody in my neighborhood too, black and brown. But I just, like, when the lights went off at night, like, I didn't go into I didn't get down with what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And whether it was, you know, sort of lightweight sort of crime back then, whatever too. But like, I just kind of knew better, and I did. Skateboarding to me, like, kind of like, that was just my passion, whatever. I had whatever for it too. So I ended up like sort of like escaping all the kind of like, you know, gang kind of stuff and just getting into trouble, you know, kind of bullshit, whatever. So and at the same time, all those dudes are my friends, and you know, I still know a lot of them, whatever. But yeah, I never felt like confined by where I came up though, or how much money I had, or the color of my skin, which maybe that's a positive mental kind of thing, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe, yeah. I mean, I'm sure the music helped that too.
Music did, totally. And then like my dad is cool as shit. Like my dad always taught me, like, you know, he never made me feel like a victim of anything. Like he always said, you could do, you know, it sounds cliche, but you could do whatever the fuck you want. He always told me that shit.
Go make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I agree, man. That's good support. And yeah, that's crazy. It happened. That stuff does happen to all kinds of people, man. And I'm on the outside, really looking in on a lot of this. Just like and you know, it's crazy. Like we were watching, this thing came up with an interview with Miles Davis on the Dick Cavett show. Like,
okay.
It's old, you know, 70s stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what he's talking about? He's talking about.
Yeah, you got beat up outside the club when he was the kid playing in the jazz clubs back in New York, you know, all that stuff. Like Miles Davis.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he said he's, you know, now that this is at the point where he's very well known and famous and he's on a show. He drives a red Ferrari. I think I want to say St. Louis. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's what
he says he would get pulled over every week. They'd ask him, where did you get the money to buy this car? You know, like.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's a world I don't even know about, you know. Fortunately, and when we see it, you know, it's like, yeah, this is true. What everyone's been saying, you know, Richard Pryor, all the comedy bits about the police, and it's like, yeah, it goes on. So
yeah, no, it's good. I really like the fact that a lot of people's eyes are opening up to it. You know what I mean? To see like what's been going on for a long time, and you know, and as much as the potential is to, you know, just to divide people, I think I'm hoping that it's going to make people more understanding of one another. You know what I mean? But it's kind of a delicate situation, and you know, that's my hope, though, that people will be more understanding about a lot of stuff, and then, you know, things can change, hopefully.
Yeah, man. Well, it's that thing. My two rules: don't F with the animals, and then just do unto others that you would have done unto you. It's pretty simple. You know?
Man.
Just everyone just do it, and we'll be
cool. I agree 100%, man. It's very good to see. It's very good to see you. Where are you at right now? You at your home studio?
I have a little barn, a little old barn that we fixed up where, I have my.
What city? Where do you live?
I'm in Bellingham, Washington.
Okay, so you're not that far from me.
Yeah. What was the name of your place again?
I live in like basically Portland, South Portland.
Portland. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's like 4.5 hours. We just drove through all that because we went camping out on the. We took our dog down to Oregon State in Corvallis.
Okay, I know what's that.
Then we were like an hour from the coast, so we said, shoot, we got to go to the coast. So we went to the coast, and we spent like 2 weeks in an RV, just kind of bouncing around RV camps and going up the coast, Cannon Beach. Have you been out there?
Oh, yeah, I go out there like usually once a year at least, or twice a year out there.
Wow.
Right by Haystack Rock.
We went there.
We went to
Lincoln City. It was really sweet. We saw some whales right off of Depot Bay.
Beautiful.
And amazing, man.
Yeah, that's like an hour from here. I can drive pretty much to the coast like an hour from here. But
wow.
Obviously, I haven't been out there in a while, but it's not too far.
Well, that's really sick, man. That's so great. I'm glad you guys, you guys are one of my favorite bands for sure. And then the production with Terry Date is, I want to know how he does it. Like how those sounds are crazy, like unique but powerful. You know what I mean?
Word.
When you need the power there,
Yeah,
it comes through.
I think it's a combination of a lot of stuff, you know, obviously him and Abe as well. Abe is just, you know, the way he plays and what he's been influenced by and all his, you know, from Stuart Copeland, you know, style of, you know.
Well, I need to tell the story real quick. So this one pops into my mind. This was before you did White Pony.
Mm-hmm.
And Maynard was living in LA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were actually working on some of the White Pony stuff. I remember, and you were working with him too with the Perfect Circle stuff, I think, back then.
Yeah, but I was kind of hanging out. He asked me about you guys, and I was like, "Oh yeah, man, those guys are great." He said that you guys were looking for maybe a different producer or something.
Mm-hmm.
But so we went to your rehearsal that day out in North Hollywood.
Yep.
And
Mates.
Yeah, and it was crazy. It was crazy because how, like, I guess we were there to kind of hang out while you guys rehearsed, but it felt like you guys you didn't really have, either you were uncomfortable or you didn't really have.
We didn't have any music. We were
you didn't
just
have
anything,
right?
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was just like, hey, people are kicking out. Let's sit here and just make some shit up.
Yeah,
that's kind of how that record came to be, actually, which is
neat.
And
then the next thing I hear is the actual album, and how you went from that to that was, I mean, the White Pony. Everybody, White Pony, please check it out. It's a great one and it's an old one, and I know you guys have more albums than that. I've been slowly getting into more of it. I kind of was I wasn't into listening to too much, but I've been back into it recently. So I've been getting back into stuff, and I started checking out more of your guys' later stuff as well. It's cool. Really cool. But yeah,
well, thanks, man.
You know, it's that weird thing, that magic that happens, like with White Pony, and you know, you have your albums that are just kind of like, that's that one that has something about it, you know. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's strange, you know. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Losing you. All right. Sounds like Chino froze. He is frozen. Oh my God, he left. I think he's losing his signal. Oh man, come on. All right, everybody. I think Chino will probably pop in here. I'm gonna watch the feed here. I wanna find out more, because, like I said before, Deftones, you guys, you gotta listen to them. They're amazing, and they're great guys. And yeah, everybody. So this was pure, just happened. I swear to God. Yeah, Sam's on from Fred Green, but he says great guest. But you guys, I did not know he was coming. I didn't even know he watched this. Oh my God, what's going on? Herb Sider started a live video. Yeah, about a half hour ago. What is going on? All right. Things are weird. Yes, but that was Chino. I did not know. I just happened to look at the feed and I saw his name. And I was worried it might be, you know, how some people use the name of their favorite bands or their, you know, people. So I took a chance. And yeah, it turns out he hangs out, watches when we do this. So that's cool. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should this be like a regular thing? We do this live and just see what happens? You know, send some info. Let me know. Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy's here. Local here in Bellingham. Dude, Jeremy, he's pretty amazing, everybody. So Jeremy got in a bike accident when he was, I don't know, younger. He was on a motorcycle and hit a deer, if I'm remembering this right. Hit a deer, it knocked him off the road, and it broke his spine, and now he's paralyzed from the waist down. But you'll see him. I think he came to the Spokane show when we opened for Slayer. And Jeremy was out there in his wheelchair, crowd surfing. Everybody had him up. And I think his pants fell off. Oh, man. I don't know how he does it, dude, but he does it. So he's here. Jeremy's on here. Everyone give him some love. It's got to be really difficult for everybody out there. Everybody out there. Just, I mean, it's hard enough functioning as, you know, normally. Just trying to make money, like, you know, trying to make your money, do your career, do whatever it is. And then to have that happen, and now you're just to get around, you got to deal with all this stuff. It's like, you know, these guys are pretty tough. Like Jeremy, he's a tough dude. He's out there still doing it, you know, and he's a musician. I told him he was a drummer. He plays guitar too, but he's a drummer. I said, dude, you don't need a bass drum. You really don't. Just use your hands. Freaking, what's his name? Rick Allen lost his left arm. He just, you know, you adapt. So get Jeremy on the drums again, man. Get on there. Do it. You can do it. Yeah, I remember that, Jeremy. All right. Well, shit. I guess Chino did. He probably lost his signal or something. I don't know. But that was pretty cool. Chino's definitely one of my favorite singers. I love Deftones. And like I said, the freaking White Pony album. And like you said, he's working with Terry Date. He's the producer. I don't know if you guys know much, but a producer and the engineer pretty much make those records sound how they sound. Okay, they're adjusting all the EQs. They're making all these recording tricks. They don't just put mics up and then you press record and that's what it sounds like. That is not how it works, because the recording process is complex, from the microphones through the cables into the board into whatever final format you have. And so, yeah. Anyways, Deftones, their albums are, if you want some freaking energy, I know a lot of you guys. Oh, he did Pantera too. Wait, did Pantera too? Did he? That's a question mark. I'm not really sure, but you know what? He did Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger, and I hated the drum sound. It was weird. It was like super. It's super compressed and all little tappy. You know, there's no meat in it, but what it does is it creates this area for all the guitars to come in so heavy, and I get that, and it's an interesting effect. But the way he does it in Deftones, I think the drums sound better as well. And he might use samples as well. Sometimes they enhance sounds with samples just for the clarity, because it is really hard to get a drum set to sound good, especially in rock. You know, there's a lot of cymbals and you can't control stuff. So someone says he did Pantera. Yes. All right. Well, there you go. Pantera too. Terry Date. He's a pretty freaking awesome dude. Anyways, so you guys will be able to watch this. We just Chino from Deftones popped in, said hey, totally off the cuff, didn't know. I guess that's kind of the vibe of this thing that we do. We don't know what's going to happen. Today I played drums for 20 minutes, sending out good vibes to the world, you know. I'm going to get Berkeley on you. Peace and love, everybody. Come on. So, and yes, this is the Herb Cider Instagram, and this is one of my favorites, the 7-4 time signature. This is aged in bourbon barrel. Hold on, it looks a little fuzzy. Is that right? All right. Is that clear? Anyways, aged in bourbon barrel, in bourbon barrels for, gosh, we did, I think it was 8-9 months, and then it's been aging as well in the bottles for another 6 to 8 months. So it's got some good age on it right now, and I just cracked a new one up, and it is killer. And we also have single stroke, double stroke. We've got a rim shot, which is hot cider. And if you like beer, that's a great option for you. We have those in 12-ounce cans. And we also have a blackberry called the Black Note. Those four. Oh, Sam's there. Birdie Juice. Yeah. We don't have the Birdie Juice cans anymore. We're changing the formula just a little bit. So the Birdie Juice will be, get the double stroke. It is the same as the Birdie Juice. But the Birdie Juice now is going to have a little bit of a lemon lime in it. And it's freaking amazing once we get to see some sunlight. All you guys in Arizona, I know you guys are getting plastered with it. But up here, still, it's July, and we're still in clouds and rain. It's tough. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it too much more. I'm going to have to move down to the sun. I think, Chino, I'm coming to your house, man. It looked like you had sunlight, so get ready. All right, 2 minutes. They're going to cut me off here in a second. So this will be live on the Instagram TV on the Herb Cider. So check out the talk we did with Chino. He popped on, and yeah, it was really cool. And, you know, go to herbcider.com. Get some cider delivered straight to your door. Don't even worry about wearing a mask. Don't even get in your car. Don't go anywhere. Just click the buttons. We'll send it to you. And go out there and promote the organizations who are, if you're not out there in the streets, then support some of these organizations, man, that are doing some good for everybody, you know. So, and I hope you guys enjoyed the drums. I got 2 minutes. All right, we don't know what's going to happen here, so that's what happened. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And maybe we'll see you on Friday next week. All right, cheers. Let me see. How do I end this? Get me out of here.